What's up, guys? This is Kevin Lindsay from Opinionated Geeks. We are here with the and we are here with the marvelous, the magnificent one, Tommy Holiday.
Hi.
We forgot never punctual. Never on time. He's always freaking late.
Never on time.
Always wait. We are always waiting on you. Always.
Fine. You know what? Yes, I'm.
Listen. Just to give y'all a thing, okay? First, whenever we started Opinionated Geeks, I was like, let's do it on Wednesday nights. And then everybody's like, okay. And after 1 week, Tommy's like, oh, I can't do it on Wednesday nights. I got to do it on Thursdays. And I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine. So I think our first Thursday night we started like 8:30 or so. I had to cover a baseball game. I got back, rushing back, come here, hooked everything up, and I was like, oh, okay, here we go. 10.
He is still out. Still
yes.
Out. We are still waiting on Tommy's ass.
Our second show was like 45 minutes long. Then I had to upload everything, and our drop day is Friday. And then Tommy's just like, "Oh, I've got this boy eat supper at 9:45 at night, y'all."
I can't control
what
time my food gets cooked. It just happens.
You're a grown man.
I'm a child. The age of majority in Alabama is 19. I'm not 19.
The age of majority.
The age of majority.
The age of majority.
What the hell is that?
When you're not a minor anymore. When you're not considered a
Let's
minor
cut right to the chase, people. Let's cut right to the chase. This week, A New Hope. That's what episode 4 is. And instead of talking Star Wars like anybody would if we titled this A New Hope, we're not. We're talking video games. Shut up, Tim.
I'm gonna call
We're
bull
talking
crap.
Video games. We're talking video games, and one cool thing before I let Tim go, ironically, this was my youngin's first night ever playing a console video game, and I started her out not on PS4, PS3, Xbox, none of that crap. She went to freaking NES, and she went to Mario, where all young kids need to start. And she rage quit. She rage quit on level 2. She is 4 years old, and she rage quit.
Kevin.
She's going to keep getting worse and worse from there, little one. Worse and worse from there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Kevin, you sir, are a representative of everything that's right in this world. That is a parenting win. I commend you, sir.
Yeah. See, little does she know, she will be rage quitting on whatever it is whenever she's 18 years old. And she will be looking back.
Rage quitting is a fact of life, people. Just get used to it.
And she'll learn, which even, look, real quick, even I rage quit on, I was just talking to Tim before we started this thing, I rage quit on Mario 8-2. Like, whenever the freaking Sky Goomba thing is coming and the Koopas are jumping and you're having to dodge everything, I hardly ever make it through there.
What introduced us to rage quitting? This guy. This guy introduced us all to rage quitting. One freaking shot, and you were dead. Pew, 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 pew.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and kick us off, and I'm going to go ahead and just call BS on everything Kevin said about not talking about Star Wars, because we are talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2, A New Hope in the Star Wars Battlefront franchise. I'll tell you, I was so excited for the first Battlefront, and I was so disappointed because there was no campaign. Like, what made Star Wars Battlefront for me on the PlayStation, long ago, was the fact that you could play either side. You could play a conquest campaign. You had a real story there, and the new Battlefront had none of that. It was all multiplayer, and it was just like you play a few battles, you die a little bit, and it just got old. And so this new Battlefront seems to have addressed every single one of the issues that a lot of the previous gamers have. There's an actual campaign. They don't get rid of any of the multiplayer stuff. And just looking at some articles and stuff, they'll let you unlock deluxe edition stuff just by playing, as well as just a few headlines like they're going to use dedicated servers and all this other stuff. So there's a lot of real good potential with this, and they let you play either the Rebel Scum or the glorious Galactic Empire. Hail Palpatine!
For the rebellion.
Hail Palpatine! Crush the rebellion! But yeah, I mean that I'm really, really, really excited about this new Battlefront. It will be waiting in line to get it, and along with a couple of other games that we'll be talking about. What now?
We had a bad freeze. It may have been just on my end. But yeah, Battlefront 2. If I'll look at it. Battlefront 2 looks really fun. I actually didn't get Battlefront.
Oh, it's terrible.
1. Yeah, I didn't get Battlefront 1 because I was so excited for that game. But after everybody talking about there was no campaign, and it seems like everybody just fell out of Battlefront really quick on PS4, and that's a shame because I remember, like Tim said, I think it's PS2. The Battlefronts were great, you know.
Amazing. I played the mess out of them.
Yeah. When I first got my PlayStation, not last month, but the March before, when I got it, everyone was like, "Get Battlefront! Get Battlefront! Get Battlefront! Get Battlefront!" I hate all of you who told me that. If you ever tell me to get another game again, I'm going to not believe you ever. Because people told me to get Battlefront, people told me to get No Man's Sky, but we're not going to talk about No Man's Sky because it makes me want to commit mass genocide, but that's besides. But I got a couple weeks of entertainment out of it, and then just got repetitive and boring.
Got old. And
if you don't get a hero in the multiplayer, you're gonna get slaughtered. You know, there's no chance to beat somebody if they get a Sith or a Jedi. There's just no chance. So what's the point? What's the freaking point?
None.
Right.
So
right.
Battlefront 2, we're excited about it. Tommy, let's talk a little bit. What are you excited about?
So, sticking on the whole recently released trailers thing, we have a mutual game that the three of us shared titled Destiny. It's published by Bungie a few years back. And it's been rumored for years that Destiny 2 is coming about. Rumored even more so late last year that it was coming this year. And just a few weeks ago, we get a teaser trailer featuring my favorite NPC, Cade 6. That guy is my spirit animal. He is everything I strive to be and more.
Runs the precious. Lives up to wow.
He's just sitting at.
Lives up to wow.
That's too good. That's too good. What? Just sitting at a destroyed bar, talking to God. What do they call it? Skeleton. They have a name, like the robot things, like the sense or whatever. But he's just talking to him, and he's saying, I was there, you know. I can't remember what he said exactly, so you know, don't kill me, people. Don't kill me. Don't
He's doing our Destiny 2 trailer review, guys, and he's like, "Oh, I can't remember half the crap going on."
I didn't know it was about the game.
I still want to stone him. Can we just throw a rock at him?
Hey, yeah, right.
Hey, it's 420. I wouldn't mind, you know, stoning. Hey.
Shut up, Tommy. Shut up, Tommy. You're going to get us flagged on YouTube.
Jesus.
But, you know, he's just sitting there, and he's in typical Cade 6 style, just being an arrogant, smart aleck. I'm not going to cuss on this channel. I'm not going to do it. But sitting there being an arrogant, smart aleck, just being who he is. And my favorite line is when he says, you ever have that feeling you just say, I got this, and then you realize you definitely don't have it? And I heard that, and I was like, you ever seen me play Destiny? That's exactly how it goes.
It's so true.
And then a few days later, or a week later, or something like that, we get the actual trailer, and it has two different scenes of Commander Zavala talking to Guardians, and then, of course, Kay talking to Guardians, and it's completely different. Zavala's giving this whole, you know, military, like, I believe in each and every one of you, and then Cage over here like, you suck, you know. So Zavala's being who he is, the whole Commander Zavala. He's just being the lead guy. He's just standing there. He's like, if we come together, We can do this. They invaded our home. They took everything. And Cade says, they took your stuff. They took my stuff. But most importantly, they took my stuff. And then Zavala says, we know our enemy. His name is, and then it cuts to Cade. He says, Gary! Glenn, something with a G. And then Zavala says, Golm. I believe it's Golm. And then I love what Bungie did here. You know, they don't really give us that much into the storyline or the gameplay or how they're going to set it up. They just kind of address everything that we love. We love Cade, and we love loot. We love the loot.
Loot, always the loot.
Zavala says, now who's with me? And everybody cheers. And then Cade says, now who's with me? And then nobody cheers. And then he says, but there will be a lot of loot. And everybody goes nuts.
Yes.
And then it pans up, and you just see Destiny 2. And I think it's to show the release date, but I can't remember. But Bungie gave us what we wanted. I've been very iffy about Destiny 2 because of all the time that I put in on Destiny 1 itself.
They better have some transfers over. You better be able to transfer your character.
I don't think they are, but after seeing these 2 trailers, I don't care at this
point.
What I'm hearing from Destiny 2 is we're going to get more of an open world feel. You know, and you kind of felt the open world feel a little bit, but one thing, I believe it was Jacob, was talking about it the other night in the PS4 chat, was the new download is estimated of 60 gigs, September 8, 2017. There you go. That's the date that's supposed to be dropped. But it's supposed to be like 60 gigs, and that's estimating that we should have a true open world.
You know, there's only one other game on my PlayStation.
Open world game.
Everything goes to hell.
It'll be fun.
It's going to hell. We're all going to die, and it's going to be glorious.
Well, it would make sense because the tower is destroyed. You know, in the trailer they showed the tower being destroyed, so you know you don't really have anywhere to call home, so you're just out adventuring. That would make sense to be open.
Yeah, you just kind of just thrown out in limbo now.
Here's what I hope we don't have. I hope we don't have a No Man's Sky where you have to find your friends.
Oh,
if they do that,
we're screwed.
Like I pre-ordered this game.
Wait. I'm okay with the finding your friends thing because here's where No Man's Sky went wrong. They made everything so big that it was impossible to find your friends. On Destiny, it would.
But 60 gigs.
Right.
60
but
gigs,
also,
man.
WWE 2K17 is 60 gigs. So let's take the size out of this. It's probably going to be a huge map, but it would also make sense to have to, not in a way that like you have no idea where they are, but like that they do have some sort of way to track your friends. But like I said, the tower is destroyed. You have no safe haven, you know, by yourself.
There's going to be a safe haven. Okay,
there's got to be a safe haven.
Because you have to have vaults. You have to have vaults to put your stuff in.
You got to have vaults, and you got to have quest givers. You got to have a place where you can pick up your bounties.
You know, there could be like it's not really like a home per se, but like places on the planets, like places throughout the solar system, like
at least on your ship.
Home. There's not a home, but there's going to be this place everyone can gather to, and you can leave your stuff, and you can rest there.
I can't think of the name of the game, but it's like. It's not one place. It's just a bunch of little places throughout the solar system, like kiosks, or like you're able to use your ship and walk around.
Kiosks.
I would like to see if they're going to do something like what Tommy's suggesting. I think everyone's individual home is going to be their ship, and they'll have the missions uploaded to it. So that'll be the individual resting spot. It's not going to be any of this, because I'll tell you what, I sit there at the tower and I'm waiting on every single one of you. I just commit suicide over and over and over again. I'm dying of boredom. I'm just jumping off the ledge just because I'm freaking bored.
Tim, I want to take a commercial break for like 10 seconds. I want to tell you to do something. There's something that's really irritating me behind you. Look behind you really quick, Tim.
What's behind me?
You have a pop toy leaned up against the bookshelves, and there's an open hole right there. Put it where it needs to go. Do it now.
This right here? Talking about that right there? Is that what you need? You need Mega Man right there?
Thank you. Okay, back to Opinionated Geeks.
As long as you're pleased. My apologies.
We just took a break from our podcast for interior decoration.
Yeah.
I take a lot of pride in my background.
Anyway.
It is still not fixed because there's a poor pop toy leaned over to the side on the bookshelf.
Yo.
Where the books are at. Where the books are at, Tim.
That's not even a pop toy. That's like Autumn's lip balm that we got her for Easter.
Thank you. At least it's straight. Anyway, back to our show.
Y'all gonna make me quit this channel, dog.
Back to our show. What I've been playing, I've been really kind of busy, to be honest with you. But I picked up The Last of Us on the PS4 flash sale, and it was a game that I always wanted to play. Like, I believe it came out on the PS3, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure?
Yeah, PS3.
Okay, but whenever, just to let y'all know, before I got on PS4, I was on the Xbox 360. And I just kind of casually played before, I kind of got burned out on gaming. So I wanted to play The Last of Us, but I was on the Xbox 360 side. The Last of Us PS4 exclusive. So whenever I picked up the PS4, I was like, I got to get The Last of Us. And I just hadn't got around to doing it. Hadn't got around to playing it. The flash sale come along, $7.99, I think it was. And Tim just disappeared. But $7.99. And I picked it up, downloaded it. So I'm playing it like I have no clue. I didn't read spoilers about it because I wanted to play it. I don't know what's going on in the world other than how far I've gotten. And it is absolutely everything that's been talked about and had the rave reviews, all this. It is everything. Like I'm finding myself going through this world and having to ration off, am I going to shoot this thing, am I not going to shoot this thing, and whatnot, like that. Am I going to make a cocktail or a health pack and stuff like that? So I'm kind of you have to decide this. It's got a Resident Evil feel to it, where you have to ration off stuff. But I've really enjoyed it. I'm at the point to where Tessa, we know she's gotten bit, she's died. We've moved on to Wild Bill or something, and I'm at the point on this one where we're going through, I want to say it's a cemetery or something, trying to get to a school. But it's really fun. I have been addicted to it, and I really love the game. Graphics are amazing. Beautiful game. So I've really enjoyed The Last of Us. That's something I've been playing. And I'll just go ahead and get this out of the way too. I've been playing Guardians of the Galaxy. I know I mentioned it on here. The Telltale series. Played about 50 minutes into it. I know it's on our YouTube channel. I've done a live broadcast of it, and really just kind of, if people watch it, I really just kind of took my time with it. Just exploring. I like doing that on the Telltale games because you can pick up valuable stuff if you really just take your time and don't fly through it. Good. I like the fact that you can go through and, there's a scene with Thanos and you're playing as each one of the Guardians. Like that. Probably just off of 50 minutes of gameplay. I know that's not a lot. I still like The Walking Dead Telltale. If Telltale's series, their flagship is The Walking Dead. I've been watching playthroughs of season 3. I think they've got through 3 episodes of it. It looks amazing. I played season 1. I played season 2. I cried. I man-teared at season 1 on the last episode of The Walking Dead.
What's up? With 2 weeks in a row now, I've wanted to cry. 2 weeks in a row, you've made me want to cry.
Yeah, I know, right? But back to the Guardians of the Galaxy. I like what Telltale's doing. People might start getting kind of burnt out on the Telltale series, but I still like it. 50 minutes gameplay. I've liked the Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's not been my favorite. I heard the Batman Telltale series, which I'm going to catch on another flash sale or whenever it's on sale. Started out slow and it picked up. I watched the playthrough of it, I enjoyed watching the playthrough of it. To be perfectly honest, I know Tim likes Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like he would like the Telltale series of this.
I'll check it out. I haven't seen the video yet, but I definitely will add that to my list.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it, and so I got the theme with it, and I really enjoyed. I like the PS4 theme, so that's what I've been playing. Definitely enjoying The Last of Us. I'm going to finish Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll post it on YouTube, but I've very, very much been enjoying The Last of Us. It is everything that it was said, and I would give it right now a 9 out of 10. So, but Tim, what else have you been playing?
Well, lately I've been getting into Horizon Zero Dawn. Like my wife recently gave me basically said, I've gotten all these books for me. You see your books behind me, that half of which she's read. She told me to go to Drink GameStop, and her words, not mine, treat yourself. So I treated myself. I got the show 2017, which I have been continuing a lot of my players on, and then I got Horizon Zero Dawn. I got Horizon Zero Dawn after I, just asked around. It's like, okay, do I want Mass Effect Andromeda or Horizon Zero Dawn? And a few of my friends were just like, you know what, flip a coin. I know we have a buddy, Austin, who plays Mass Effect Andromeda like it's going out of style. But I wanted to just kind of branch out and play something that, not all of our group is playing. And needless to say, I love Horizon Zero Dawn. If you guys have the money, get it. Just buy this game. It is incredible. I did like a 30-minute live broadcast last night. It was my very first live broadcast on PlayStation, and it was mainly backstory. I wish I would have put it on like 30 minutes before, and y'all would have seen me like just wipe constantly trying to kill the sawtooth at the end of the tutorial. It kicked my ass, and I could not figure it out. And I got lucky at the very end. It was at the very point, like you could see the picture where I finally got the achievement, killed the sawtooth, and it's like, well, I killed it. Holy crap! How did I do it? All I did was I just laid traps all over the place and just tried to walk it around, and it finally.
There's like a little alleyway behind the house. I just hid in that, popped out every so often, shot it in the face, and went back out.
Well, I tried. I tried that, and it kept seeing me, and every time it saw me, I was as good as dead. Like there was just no way I could avoid this thing, and it was infuriating. And so I had to get a little creative in doing it. But I started this live video last night after I killed the sawtooth, and it was mainly just me making my way to Mother's Heart. I intentionally ran into like a pack of striders just so people could see me do some fighting. But a lot of this, I was just telling people backstory and just dialogue. It was all dialogue. And tonight, I want to do another live video where I'm going through what my character, what this in the game is called the Proving, where my character, Aloy, she is trying to become a brave in the Nora tribe, where she was previously an outcast because she doesn't know her mother. That's partially the reason why. And the whole point of her doing this is so she can go to the matriarchs and get some answers. And I'll go ahead. I did read the story. I did get some spoilers just because I wanted to kind of understand the story. This storyline is probably one of the most complex I have ever seen. It is nowhere as straightforward as games I've played before. Not even Destiny is this complex. I'll just go as far as that. But get this game. I love it. It was nice knowing every single one of you because I'm probably not going to play any Minecraft or Destiny until Destiny 2 comes out. I'm going to immerse myself in Horizon Zero Dawn until I beat this dang thing.
So, Tommy, what have you been playing?
Well, in the same flash sale that Kevin got The Last of Us, which I bought as well. I'm very flamboyant with my hand movements tonight. But in the same flash sale, I bought the Nathan Drake collection, the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, which has Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 remastered. And I've been playing the first one. I'm on Chapter 8, and according to Austin, who we mentioned earlier, I still have like 20-something more chapters. and I'm gonna want to blow a hole in the wall somewhere. But I'm gonna get there.
Uncharted. Uncharted is so long.
I've been playing Uncharted.
It is ridiculous.
It's so good though. It's just
yes, I have heard no bad things about this game.
Y'all, Tommy's picture just froze for a second, and his eye was like that. I want to find the clip of when this was and screenshot that because he was talking about how long it was. He was like, yes.
Oh God, that was awful.
It's just so like sometimes it makes me want to throw a baby at a wall because it's just so confusing. Like I don't know what to do, and then I find the lever I have to hit, and then I hit it, but then I don't know what to do after I hit the lever.
You're still talking about Uncharted, right?
No.
Yeah. He's still
I'm still talking about Uncharted. No,
okay, just making sure.
I'm just talking about my real life, like every day. I just find the baby.
Dude, I couldn't tell the difference. That was the problem.
But the combat is kind of basic. You know, this game came out for the PlayStation 3 a few years ago, so it's kind of basically how behind the wall you don't get shot. It's just how it goes, and you shoot. But I like how it keeps like records just down at the bottom right. It's like total headshots, total kills with a gun, total melee kills. Da, 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 da. I'm at the top of all the leaderboards. I've been playing the game for a few days. But that's all. You know, it's just if you haven't played Uncharted by this point, you're probably not going to. It's an older game. It's fun. It's challenging, and I'm looking forward to fully completing the first one and going on to 2 and 3 and then 4 as well.
Yeah, and Uncharted, it's kind of similar with The Last of Us. You have to ration off your bullets and stuff.
It's made by the same people. Naughty Dog it's
right.
Made by the same company.
Right. That's what Uncharted, The Last of Us, they have a Resident Evil feel to them because you have to ration off your crap. It's not just go in and shoot. And, oh, there's going to be bullets right there. I mean, you have to like aim for headshots and stuff and
conserve your ammo.
That's fun to me. Those games like that are fun to me. It can get frustrating, but it's fun.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Gears of War back in the day, because especially if you didn't have the infinite ammo cheat, you really had to like really conserve your ammo. And if you couldn't, the best thing you had was just hide behind walls and just punch the crap out of
locusts. Gears of War.
That's how. Oh, here, romance story right here. I know I have my wife because of Gears of War.
You have your wife.
Gears of War 3. I have my wife because of Gears of War 3. We had gaming dates. And I'm telling you, like most couples, they go out and do movies. You know what we did? We literally had nights where we were cussing each other out. It's like, oh my God, revive me. I'm sorry for everything I ever said. Just get me out.
Christine started our character on Fallout 4 tonight.
Oh wow! Look at you, Tommy.
Anyway,
I'm
that's off topic.
I guess you can say things are getting pretty serious.
Yeah, right.
Tim, things are serious between you and me because we're wearing the same shirt. Look at that. Which one? Where you at, Kevin? Where you at?
I don't care because I don't follow trends. I don't care.
You don't follow trims.
Trend. Shut up, Tommy. Nobody cares. Say rag, Tommy. Say rag.
No.
Exactly.
I will not entertain you, puppet master.
So let's close this out, okay? I've got to mention this just because I've been waiting to mention this. We started a Minecraft world. What, about a week, 2 weeks ago?
Oh God, this is bad.
This is the perfect way to close out this episode of Opinionated Geeks. We started. I've got to tell how this goes down, okay?
Yes.
Give me my moment here, okay? So we start this world. Tommy owns the world, right? And we decide to make a faction world. And we use the classic map, which isn't the big, huge map. It's just the regular, like if you played Minecraft, you get a map, and it's that map. And there ended up being, let's see, right offhand, me, Tommy, Tim, Austin, Brad, Victor, Bradley, and Austin. There was 8 of us, wasn't there?
Yeah,
there was 8 of us.
Yeah,
7 or 8.
Yeah, there was like 7 or 8 of us. Anyway,
then
so
Jacob
we
will
all
come on later.
Yeah, Jacob came on late. That's who it was. Jacob was the 8th. So we all start this world. I think there was 5 of us initially in the world. We throw our maps away, and we all just scatter. Now Tim has no idea what the crap he's doing. Okay, guys?
I'm a noob with Minecraft.
He is a total noob. He has no idea what to do. All he knows is to get a bed and to get sticks. All right, so he's like, "What'd I do?" And everybody doesn't care. They're just running away. They're scattering. We had one or 2 nights before the faction started. Okay, so immediately everybody's running off. Tim, after one night, dies. He's like the first one to die. He runs into a skeleton. Anyway, Tommy built somewhere and whatnot. And we're all going on about our business. Well, Brad comes into the world, and Austin and all of them finally join.
And while we're doing this, Victor is literally covering the entire world with lava.
Okay, yeah, and that's what I was fixing to get to. Victor, our friend Victor, has decided to make buckets. Doesn't care about a bed or anything. He's decided to make buckets. He finds lava. He is lavaling our world out. I don't even know if that's a word. I look up. I come out of my hole to try to survive. And I go to a mountaintop, and there is a lava
tower.
That's what I'll call it. There's a lava tower.
We call it something else completely different on the game.
As tall as the eye can see. And they're everywhere. And he put it on the spawn point. So if you spawn, there's like lava all around you.
Yeah.
All right? So I have yet to die by any of our faction people. I've yet to die.
You were the only one I haven't killed.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm fixing to get to. This is where we're going to close out with Opinionated Geeks. Tommy.
Goes fucking Negan.
He goes nuts. All right. He goes the Walking Dead.
We all have that little place in our brain that just snaps. I'm staring at my.
He goes Negan. He turns into Negan, people.
He goes into Negan from the Walking Dead, and all of a sudden, okay, poor Tim. Y'all have to remember, Tim is a noob. Tim has he has a little house, just a little wooden house. And Tommy goes in, he's like, Tim, give me all your crap. And Tim's like, no, screw you. And he's like, give me all your crap.
And he just beats the crap out of me.
No. And here's the thing that I picture, okay, going on. I don't see anything going on. I'm in my hole. Here's what I picture as they're talking. I picture the lineup from The Walking Dead, the finale.
I'm Abraham.
And you are Abe. And he's like,
suck my nuts.
Suck it.
Suck my nuts.
And all of a sudden we hear, ka, 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 ka. Timmy B has been slain by Twine Ambassador. He has gone crazy. He starts killing everybody and everything. I am in my hole, cowering in fear.
What makes it better is the fact that we don't have names on, and I changed my skin to sneak up on people.
Yes, this psycho changes his skin, and he uses my skin. We have the Power Rangers pack, people. Most of us have the Power Rangers pack. He changes it to my skin. I'm using Goldar from Power Rangers. Brad is like, oh, hey, Kevin. Brad Crow slain by Twine Ambassador.
Oh,
he's like, why did
I'll take it from here. And the picture from that is like the episode after he kills Glenn and Abe, where he rams his manhood down Rick's throat, and Rick thanks him for it. That's what happens when he kills Brad. Like, okay, thank you. Now you can leave now. Whatever.
Yeah,
Brad's like, whatever about this.
And I was like, this is mine now. And he was like, what? And I killed him and destroyed his bed so he couldn't spawn back. And we haven't been
was terrible.
lately.
It's been terrible.
I damn near rage quit that night. Like, I wanted to go drive to Maylene and strangle Tommy. Not Twine Ambassador, but Tommy.
We have nearly forced him to rage quit. We forced Bradley to rage quit. I have to admit,
That's a different story. We're not telling that one tonight. But that is amazing.
That was amazing. I found buckets and I found lava. Let's just put it there. But
Oh, God.
anyway, if you have friends and you want to lose those, if you have friends and you want to lose those friends, you all download Minecraft and you create a faction world and you put the world as classic.
And you
Because
make
what
sure the
happened is
friends have no experience whatsoever.
Oh, God, I hate you, Tommy.
And then whenever you find somebody's house, you flood it.
Oh,
Lava.
hey,
Jacob, if you're watching this, Jacob, if you watch this
I had
YouTube
nothing
video,
to do with that. I had nothing to do with that. Nothing. I watched it happen helplessly. I had nothing to do with that.
Jacob, if you're watching this, I love you. We found your house in the corner of the map. And we said, guys, I know where they are. Go to the map. We all went to spawn. I led them all there. I said, all right, let's have fun. Flint and steel to everybody, lava buckets with Victor. We just set his house on fire. He has no idea how.
And
He's out
can
in
I?
the middle of the ocean.
And I'm going to point out that he's.
his
I'm going to
house
point
on
out.
fire, and then we flooded the house.
I want to point out that he's asked about 2 or 3 times since that's happened if anybody was getting on Minecraft. I want to be there.
And we've all been like, nope.
To hear his. I want to be there to hear his reaction to find out that he's done this. I'm telling you, we're going to broadcast that, and we're going to put it on Opinionated Geeks. Just because we talked about it on this episode, we have no choice now. So, Tommy, Kevin, just know this. When Jacob gets on, we're broadcasting this because we're going to title this, Jacob just found out his house has gotten lavaed and flooded. We might need to put an NSFW tag on this. Just saying.
Okay.
But anyway, let's close this out. Let's go ahead and close this out on Opinionated Geeks. It's been fun tonight. Like I said, if you this whole episode has been gaming. Some games we recommend, some games that we've had fun playing. Again, The Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted, just great games. Just great games. MLB The Show. We're excited for Battlefront.
If you love baseball, play MLB The Show. It is fan-freaking-tastic.
If upcoming games, we're excited about Battlefront 2,
Destiny
2, all that. We're super hyped for it. I've already pre-ordered Destiny 2. I'm getting the collector's edition. Really hyped for that. But anyway, you guys have a good night. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Find our page on Facebook, Opinionated Geeks. Follow us on Twitter, 3OP Geeks. I'm sorry, somebody had Opinionated Geeks. They won't give it up. That's their loss anyway. But 3OP Geeks on Twitter. All that good stuff. You guys have a good night and stay geeky.
Don't be a lemon like us. Don't be a lemon like us.